Austin, Texas. I'm Miley Boswell.
And I'm Josh Goldfinger.
And you're watching the Viper Pit Stop on the Vandegrift broadcast system.
Last call on level drops. The level drop window closes on Friday, so if you want to drop down to the on-level equivalent of an advanced or AP course, make sure that you send that request in now. If you decide to submit a request, talk with your teacher before filling out the form.
The LISD College Fair is tonight. LISD students and parents are encouraged to attend. It's at Glenn High School from 6 to 8 p.m. Students will have the opportunity to meet with representatives from colleges and universities, as well as learn more about admissions, financial aid, and scholarships.
In a similar vein, Financial Aid Night is on Monday, September 30th from 5:30 to 6:30 at Vandegrift. Attendees can expect a deeper dive on financial aid as well as of FAFSA from A+ College Planning. Register to join in person via the link on the September counseling newsletter or review the slides posted to the College and Career Center website after the event if you're unable to make it.
It's officially fall! Okay, September 22nd marked the equinox, marking the beginning of fall. So get cozy with a nice pumpkin spice latte and enjoy the cooler weather.
This week, we're introducing a new segment, Viper on the Street. Our crack team of investigators asks Vandegrift students what everyone is really thinking. Take a look.
Would you rather have no summer, but you get Thursday and Friday off in addition to Saturday and Sunday? Or would you just keep it the way it is now?
Have no summer.
Keep it the way it is. I like summer. I feel like summer you get some time off from away from school and you're in school for a long time.
Keep it the way it is. I'd rather have Thursday and Friday off.
Probably keep it the way it is for now.
I think it's a good reset to have a summer break, a couple months off.
If you had $1 million to change anything about Vandegrift, what would you change?
Oh, that's a good question. I would bring the projectors back. I don't like the new screens that they implemented. They suck.
Make a bigger parking lot.
Maybe just have more like seating areas in the school.
Okay, so I would take this school back to the 80s. Synthesizer music in the hallways. And, oh wait, was that really how schools were in the 80s? I don't think so. I think they looked just kind of drab and like those tall lockers everywhere that kids got stuffed into, at least in the movies. So I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, well, we're gonna go back to the 80s. That's what I do.
Would you rather wear only clothes that have glitter on them every day, or have to sing everything you say for a month?
Sing everything I say for a month.
Wear clothes with glitter.
And if you could force the Vandegrift band to play any one song at a pep rally, what would you choose?
I'd say probably the Metal Shop because it's fun to play.
Oh God. Let's go Swalla by Jason Derulo, just for like being annoying.
I have no idea. I don't know.
So the Avengers theme, pretty cool.
If you could have any musical artist play during halftime at a Vandegrift football game, what artist would you choose?
Maybe Sabrina Carpenter.
I feel like Michael Jackson, bring him back.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Weeknd. Actually, no, Pitbull.
Would you rather always wear your clothes backwards or always have your shoes on the wrong feet?
Backwards clothes.
Have my shoes on the wrong feet.
Wrong feet.
Close backward, definitely.
If you could add any sport to like the athletic program here at Vandegrift, what sport would you add? Yeah, that's not here already, yeah.
Roller skating.
Field hockey.
Hockey.
Hey, Zach, have you ever heard of an amateur radio operator, aka ham radio? Well, hey, I'm a ham radio operator, and if I could add any sport, it would be ham radio, although I don't know how you'd make it a sport. They do have something in ham radio called contesting. They see how many people that they can contact in a given amount of time, and they actually have points. So yes, ham radio.
We hope you enjoyed that new segment. Now here's a look at our upcoming sports games.
On Friday, we've got 2 home games. Our varsity volleyball team plays Vista Ridge at 6:30 p.m. here at home. Also playing Vista Ridge on Friday is our incredible varsity football team. Friday is camo night, so make sure to dress in your most inconspicuous outfit. And finally, on Saturday, the girls' varsity cross-country team is running at the Marble Falls Invitational at 7 a.m. We hope they have a great race.
That's all for sports this week. Now for the weather. Here's our amazing weatherman, Aiden.
Hello and welcome back to another edition of Aiden's Forecast Fury. I am your weatherman, Aiden Leach, and before we begin this segment again, I want to start off again with yet another fun fact. On this day in 1998, 4 hurricanes were spinning simultaneously in the Atlantic Basin. Hurricane Georges, Ivan, Jeannie, and Carl. That was the first time this has happened since 1893. Now, if we look here, with our new and improved screen, we can see that starting off with today, it's going to be a nice high with an 89 and with a 64 low. Looking for Thursday, it's going to be 88 with 61. Looking at Friday game day, it's going to be 90 degrees as the high, but 61 as the low. So it is going to be a little bit colder than what we're used to for the lows. And then going into the weekend for Saturday, we will see that once again it will start to rise again, but only by a little bit with a 92 degree high, but with a 62 degree low. And Sunday it pretty much should be the same thing with a 92 degree high and a 63. For the rest of the week, we are looking at a lot of sun with, as you can see, small chances of rain. So there could be, but other than that, it should be a great week, and I hope you guys can get out there this weekend. Well, that's going to wrap up this week's edition of Aiden's Forecast Fury. That again, a lot of you enjoyed this. I love making these, and I can't wait to bring you next week's. And now back to the host of VTV.
Before we sign off, we have a new mental health minute for you this week. This one's about experiencing grief.
Hi everyone. Today we're going to discuss a difficult subject, grief. Many of us, but not all, have experienced a loss of some kind. Sometimes these losses feel huge and bring a large amount of pain with them. Other times the loss can feel smaller and the pain it brings fades quickly. Grief is the deep sadness we feel when we experience a major loss. This deep sadness can affect our body, our mind, and lots of other emotions. Physically, you might experience changes in your appetite or sleep patterns, crying or not crying, low energy or trouble concentrating. Some people experience really strong emotions such as anger, guilt, or even intense love. Grief is a reaction to a loss, but it's also the name we give to the process of coping with that loss. Grief is a healthy process of feeling comforted, coming to terms with the loss, and finding ways to adapt. People often experience grief reactions in waves that come and go. Often grief is the most intense soon after the loss, but some people don't feel their grief right away. They may feel numbness, shock, or disbelief. And it's important to know that everyone experiences and displays grief differently. There is no right way to experience grief. If you have experienced a loss and need help processing your feelings, please reach out to any trusted adult. They can help answer questions about grief and the emotions you feel after a loss of any kind. It could be a breakup, a loss of a pet, a loved one, all kinds of things. There are many trusted adults right here in your school who want to show support during these difficult times.
Well, that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all next week. Make sure to follow our Instagram and TikTok at Vandegrift VTV and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Bye!
Bye!